Hello everyone and welcome back to another YouTube video. It's me, it's your boy Rare. I'm live again, and also I'm streaming this, but obviously we're doing this for the YouTube's content. And today's as you can see from the title, obviously it's going to be the Classic Plus Survey 2. I'm taking this roughly 2 days after the first video recording. I haven't uploaded both videos yet, but obviously by the time this video is out and you're watching it, both videos are already up. We will be going through all the Classic Plus stuff, all these questionnaires. I'll be giving my takes, so you know, I can see if I disagreed with myself in the future, but also I would like to hear your guys' takes. So that being said, we won't beat around the bush like we did in the first survey. We'll just get straight into it, and I will be going down the lists of things. So we've already done the intro, we've done dungeons. I want to do the lore survey today, and let me know which one you guys want to see the most. I was planning to just knock out each of them on each side. I got a little TBC thing here. I could just play and pause it. Yeah, we'll do a retake on this because we actually didn't stream this one, and just to let you guys know that I did this survey, like the parts I did already. I did them a few years ago, but I'm redoing them like a few years ago, like whenever the survey first came out, when it was like pre 100k people doing it, or roughly around 100k people. Now it's like 250k people doing it. But yeah, I'll be retaking this one. Obviously I might not agree with my previous takes, and it might obviously skew how the stats on the surveys, but I'm just one person, you know, and my stats don't really matter. But I mean, it always matters, but you know, it's like a vote, right? My also, just to have a little disclaimer, I do believe that we should have some sort of like, what's the word I'm looking for? We should have some sort of poll where maybe if I wasn't clear the last time, if you own a Classic Plus account, which is, we're assuming that you're going to be able to purchase it, you should be able to make a survey, and then like Blizzard should get your feedback only if you're actually like a Classic support owner and player, or you have like a history of Classic. For example, if you have let's say, what's the word I'm looking for? Let's say you have what's the word I'm looking for? So let's say you have like a history of playing Classic Plus, like Blizzard could check your accounts. Then you should be able to kind of like make your votes like on certain things that will happen to Classic Plus. For example, let's say Blizzard asks us, let's say they lock the level cap at 25 or 40 or something. If Blizzard asks us at level 60, should we get 20-man Molten Core, right? Just as a quick example. Most people would probably vote yes. I would probably vote no. But I feel like the only people who are allowed to vote, like it should have like a check. Like, you know how Discord checks if your account is like a Discord account before you like apply to an app. I feel like Blizzard really needs to have this as a check. So if you didn't watch the previous video, I mentioned that. I'm mentioning it again. I might mention it in the next video. That being said, let's take this survey. We might knock out a few of them. We'll do the leveling survey. I don't think we did this one last time. We'll probably remember if we did or not, but we'll see. I don't think we did. Oh, this one's not working. I guess we'll just not do this one. Go back home. Weird. That's not working either. Could be like it's because it's bugged out, or because maybe I did it already. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. So let's get into it. I just woke up and I'm just like, I just want to knock out some content, and I really just want to get these videos out for people to watch them. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Obviously I'd like to hear your takes in the comment section. I'd like to hear like if you agree with some of my takes or disagree. I'd like to hear like in depth, like why you like this thing or how it should be, or if I'm cooked because I want Divine Storm and Red Paladin. You know, I would like Titan's Grip on Warrior as well, by the way. Like I feel like Fury Warrior holding two-handed weapons, that's like, that would make me main warrior. I'm not gonna lie. Like if I can hold like Anna Sulfuras and Corrupted Ashbringer, that'd be like the most coomiest coom dream ever. I don't know if it would be good or if it'd be better than One-Handed Fury, but like you're hitting with each weapon and your rage is just like, your rage bar goes like this. It's like full, like 2 autos full, you know. That'd be pretty cool. Obviously it should be like a level 60 talent. Maybe you do like a class quest where you unlock it or something. I don't know. I think class quests would be the peak way to get them, because people complain about runes, like the runes are so like, you just look at it as like a class quest. Like I don't know, like I thought the runes in Sword were great. I don't know, yeah, like sure you have to do it your 15th time, whatever, but like it was such a magical moment. It really felt like a new version of vanilla. So, and I really hope that they make it like that, you know. Anyways, that being said, let's get straight into it. And I've said this like a million times. Also, if you want to check out my stream, it's twitch.tv/rareentry. I stream pretty much every day. Just a little self-plug in there before we get started. So, let's read all of this shit. Let's get into it. I did change my mic settings as well, so I might sound a little bit different than the last video. I'm not too sure. I might raise the volume on this a little bit. I'm not sure if it's too loud or too low. So, how do you feel about the leveling cadence in vanilla World of Warcraft from level average 100 to 20 to 160 hours to level cap? Honestly, if they break it down in segments, I wouldn't care. I do think it's a bit long, but I don't want to change it because that's just how Classic is. And if we have balancing and new abilities, I think it must be much faster. And I want it to be different. I don't want it to be like, well, this is not Classic. This is not how Classic. And yeah, okay, we all want different things. So I'm just saying what I want, I guess. So, that being said, it's too slow. I'd want Classic Plus to speed up leveling to get to endgame activities faster. I kind of want to vote for this, but I also don't care, you know? It's just right. It's too quick. Extended out so that hitting caps takes months, 200 plus hours. I think it's just right. Personally, should Classic Plus phase level caps that raise over time like we did? So I'm okay for it. I'm down for it. Is it a yes or no thing? I'd say yes. I'd say yes. I'd say let it cap out like at 40 or 30 or 25 like we had in SOD. I think the BRD raid, Black Fathom Depths raid, I actually like Black Fathom Depths. I think lots of people didn't like the original dungeon, like the normal dungeon. I think the raid and the dungeon are great. Like I think the raid is even like that was like probably the most magical moment for me in SOD, even though I just did no more than I stopped. But like I didn't get to do Enclave, so you know. I really need to get back on SOD and just level up, I guess. Rank these quest types in terms of how much you like them, with 1 being your favorite. I remember doing this now. 1 being your favorite type and 11 being your least favorite. Kill number of enemy quests, loot X from enemies, fetch item and bring it back to me. Escort is going down. Lope here, baby, no, yes, go drink it here. Sorry, my kid is she's home because of summertime. Oh, okay. Sorry, chat. Here you go. Close it properly after, okay? So, let's see here. So, fetch this item. Carry 1 thing from 1 NPC to another NPC. She's being nice though. She's like trying to like not be on stream. Even though there's a big juice thing in the middle of the camera. Okay, make sure it's closed, okay? Very good, very good. Kill a specific raid boss. I like that. I like that. I think that's great. I like kill boss quests. Discover location, craft X amount of thing, do X team, but you have a time limits. Carry thing from NPC. Purchase thing from a place and bring it to me. I mean, this is just as good. Discover location. Enemy job quests. Items I bring. I like this. I like this a lot. So X thing, go time limits. Quest objective isn't fully explained. You need I don't care about this. Like, it's better than these two. Craft X amounts of things. Discover location. Something like this, I guess. Sure. Do you feel... Oh, by the way, at the end of all these surveys, we will be looking at this one here. We'll be looking at all of these. I've kind of glossed over like the first 10 of them or something, but we'll be looking at these. But I don't want it to kind of... what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want it to like impact or change my mind, really. I've obviously watched it. Other YouTubers cover this and all this kind of stuff, just like their short video on it. Yeah, it's getting a bit loud. I'm just gonna load that a little bit. Okay, so why is it still so loud? Hello? Alright, anyways. Sure. Yes, I've always got some new zone to check out. Wait, sorry. Do you feel like the flow of quests in vanilla WoW leads you from zone to zone in a natural way? Yes, I've always got some new zone to check out and do quests to do. There are some gaps, but generally it flows well. I do find myself having to grind mobs. I feel like there's some gaps. Like I don't really care. Like I'm grinding mobs anyways. I just like doing dungeons, so I'm like naturally gonna do dungeons and grind them out. I like do at least 10 of each dungeon on the way to like level cap. I'm pretty sure. Like I'm definitely doing like at least 10 dead mines. I'm doing at least 10, you know, like scarlets or any other scarlets, for sure. Should there be more quest hubs within existing zones? Maybe a few hubs, more remote areas could help fill the world. Sure. Yes, hubs are exciting, additional to fill the world. I don't find them exciting. I'm just like, whatever. Like, you know, once the XP is good, like I'm gonna quest, right? So there's that. So how do you feel about puzzle quests? The more complicated than kill 10 boars quests. These quests are too complicated. Sorry, treasure, blah blah blah. My treasure in my small. Because too complicated. They should be simplified to clearly instead of requiring a puzzle solving. A few of these are fine, just don't often. Other quests, please add more. I like the quest, but I'm not like overhyped for them. Like if they make it a puzzle, like you know, it is what it is, right? Like I'm not gonna. Yeah, I don't mind it. But yeah, so how do you feel about repeatable quests in general? Repeat turn-ins, dailies. I hate fucking these quests, dude. Turn-ins, PP. I like some repeatable quests. I'm talking about like I don't know. Maybe I already have like turning an honor or something, like, or like marks or something, you know, like I don't mind those, like like obviously like those are technically quests, but I don't like dailies in WoW. I fucking hate dailies. I think dailies are like, they're like a bane, like to some degree. It's like if there's a few of them and they give good gold, you know, like if there's like a specific, like, you know, this is gonna give you a lot of gold daily, sure, you know, let me do that. I might go in and do it. But some of it is just tedious. It's not fun. It's just tedious. Yeah. How do you feel about repeatable quests in general? So these quests are boring and detract from the game's ethos. I see the value of these quests as they don't give significant player power and allow for the sweatiest of players to grind things forever if they choose. These quests are great. We need more of them. I see the value, I guess. I don't know. I don't like dailies is not really a vanilla thing as well. That's also my like take on this. Like vanilla is like, you know, vanilla is not really like a daily sort of like, even TVC has more dailies than Wrath as well. Like, I mean, like, the level of dailies we had in Wrath is not terrible, you know. The daily heroic is not terrible, to be honest. I don't know. I feel like the other option should be like don't let it go overboard, you know. Just let it be like somewhere in the middle. A little bit of dailies, just not. Just too many dailies are just not. I don't know. Like I don't want to sit and like have to go to the fucking farm, then go to Shadow Pan freaking thingy, then go to Timeless Isle was fun, but like it's fun because I enjoyed it. Maybe it's not fun for someone else who doesn't enjoy it. For example, funny that I talk like I'm playing Mr. Pandario and I actually haven't touched Mop at all. I only remember from actually doing Mop back in the day, but I digress. So, should there be more daily, weekly world quests? Retail world quests don't fit in classic. The only type of world quest should be a one-time completing quest, salt short assassin quest. World quests are fine as long as they aren't a massive chore of lists every day. Keep it lean. I would say it shouldn't be. I don't know, like we can vote on this later, like how many world quests, because right now in retail, I get on retail and I just see like this list of like when world quests first came out, I think it was in WoD, if I'm correct. I could be wrong here. In WoD we had world quests and they were kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? In WoD they were kind of, I think we had them in Tanan Jungle, right? Like Hellfire. And then we had like they were kind of seamless, and then in Legion they got like they were like a zone world quest sort of thing where it's like each zone had like their 4 world quests, which was a lot, but it didn't feel overbearing because you got like gold and stuff, and it was kind of nice. Like it was nice to have world quests. You want infinite quests though, like you want to be able to just, I feel like it needs to be like very few, like kill your weekly boss, like few, like 1 or 2 quests per week. It shouldn't be a massive chore. It shouldn't be like, okay, I gotta rotate my quests on my alt, and it should be like limited to 1 character in your account. It shouldn't be like you gain more power because you have more alts. I hate when games do that, because as much as I love playing my alts, what gets me to not play them is by doing that. So I feel like, yeah, I don't know. It's a bit rough. That being said, should every... Wait, hold on. Scroll down a little bit. So, should every class gets more class quests on top of the already existing ones? Yes, classwork for fun expansion, RPG expansion. Yes, but only unlockable spells, warlock, demons. Gear should be removed from these. Just give them everything. Just make it good. Make it good. And everyone, I want some long drawn out like you have to do one part of the class quest and a new patch comes out, and then if you haven't done that one, you kind of get the new one, and the new one comes out. Like make it like long as like 5 years from now, they should have unlocked at least 2 or 3 new class quests over the time, and then you pick them up from your trainer or something, and the trainer will always guide you to like doing a class quest. They'll be like, hey hero, you need to go to Alterac Mountains to find this rare blah 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 tiger, and then you're like a hunter, and then you have to go catch the tiger and tame it and bring it back to them, and then that starts another chain because it's like someone's pet or something. I don't know, like it could be some cool ass shit, and druid quests should have like, druid class quests should be like very faction neutral, yeah. That being said, how do you feel about group quests while having... Group quests are annoying. I love group quests. I love group quests. I think they're great. I think group quests are great. Group quests are fine as long as they aren't too numerous. Nah. Just I love group quests. I would like to see more when I'm leveling. If you're a solo player, I'm sorry, but I think group quests should be pushed more. Just don't do them if you're a solo player, or try to solo them. I don't know. I'm all for like the whole go to like a big area, kill a bunch of things, kill the boss, kill the thingy. make it group based because their mobs are a little bit harder there, I'm down for that. Like I can even do that as a daily. Like I'm down. Like normal quests, boring. Group quests, 10 out of 10. The scaling would be kind of weird though. Like, you know, like if it's like a daily, but then you're like super geared, and then the daily becomes soloable. Like it needs to be like, it needs to be hard. You know, it needs to be like elites almost. Should quest rewards get buffed? Somewhat try to make the extra terrible items usable to someone. Yes, quest rewards should be an upgrade as I level. Somewhat like I don't want them to change too much, but you know, yeah. Go do it over there, bro. Next week. No pay. Hey, not now, Bubble. I'll help you after, okay? Go. So, yes, wars like it's nice to get a rewarding quest. It gives you a nice item. I think item changes should happen. So I might click this one because I do think they should be more rewarding, but I don't want it to be like every quest is filled with blue items and they're all like super overpowered, and then it should be like, oh, you did this quest, you get this good item. It should have a beat dungeon gear like at that level as well. Like it should be like the dungeon item is just better. It can be like 1 or 2 items that are just better than any dungeon item, but like, you know, or like a chain quest and it has like a really good item at the end. Like it's just like, oh shit, you need to do this chain quest. Like that is nice. I like that. Doing that quest, getting that item, you know, unlocking a trinket or something. That's pretty cool. You know. Should attunements be streamlined / made easier? No, unless attunements unlock you. That's an message quest line. Unlock you with Marshall Windsor. Sure. Cut the aggressive travel, check the sections, but keep the spirit of attunement attack. I'm tired of doing BRD, grinding righteous orbs just to enter a raid. Cut down, allow players to walk in easily. I'd say cut down. I don't mind the travel section. The only thing I care about is account wide. Okay, I care. That's the next section. Aggressive travel. I don't mind the traveling though. Like I think the traveling is fine. Like just have to do it once. Just do it once, then unlock. Yes, doing it 2 minutes over and over feels bad. Make alts easier to play. Yes, but make it shorten quest line instead of simply account wide. Just make it account wide. Just do the quest if you want. Don't do it if you don't want. You know. How would you feel if Classic Plus had prestige levels that you were able to get above 60 but gain no player power? Sounds cool. I like it. I think I'm all for it. Just it shouldn't be like you're level 70 now. It should be like you're 60 prestige level 10, you know? I think that's pretty cool. And I think it's cool because it shows like a sort of power that you would have eventually. You'd be like, oh shit, like I played this long, I'll be level 60, or I played for like 10 months. Like you could show your / played, or you could be like mousing over someone and boom, you know, like, oh, they're a prestige 10. Okay, that's pretty cool. You know, they played a lot, you know, played that character a lot. I think it could be cosmetic. It could, I feel like if you have prestige level 10, I feel like you should get an extra talent point. Like I feel like there's ways to give talent points to players and make the game like this might be like a really hot take or like a really like not liked thing, but I feel like extra talent points past 60, like at 60, but like that go past the 60 talent points is like great, because some classes, like if they get that one like 2 to 3 extra talent points, they have like so much in their kit they can like kind of play around with and be like, ooh. And especially if they rework the trees with that in mind, it could be something like the talents are really smart and much better designed, still similar how they are, but like just some of the talents, like I don't mind the whole like 1% crit and hit talents. Like I think those are really good, like I'm all for that, but like some of the talents are just like you'll never take them in a million years. Like, you'll go into another tree before you start taking some talents in your current main tree. So I would say, and the reason why I'm saying this is because I like that you can branch into other specs. Like, you can go from like Fury into Arms and whatever, right? I think it'd be pretty cool. And I think eventually, like in 10 years, we should have maybe like 5 extra talent points, you know, something like this, like 1 talent point per every 2 years, let's say. Just to like get, like, just to add up some like slice of like, you know, something, you know, just like, oh shit, he has extra 5 talent points because he's been playing this character for a lot. It's prestigious, blah, blah, blah. Maybe the prestige talent points can trickle down to alts. Maybe if you want to like have them be at level 10, where you just start with your prestige talent points, or if you how I would put it is, if twinks become a problem, because you can like be a 39 twink and then you have like 40, like level 42 talent points, or even level 40 talent points with that extra points. That would be cool to see, but I don't think it'd be fun for everyone. Like, new players would just get dicked. I do think twinking is like a fun thing as well. Like obviously it's fun to like just go and one shot people who are like leveling and, oh, let me just do a quick little BG. But I think eventually maybe twink Q would be a thing, and I think it will naturally become like who has more twinks. And yeah, that being said, I'm just speculating. What prestige level? What if prestige level give small bonus to professions, flight path speed, gel made easier to do? Sounds cool. Depends on how to see it. Should there be heirloom type items that you could send to your alts and increase XP games? No heirlooms up here. I mean, I think heirlooms are fine. Like, it can't even be an XP gain. I'm okay with heirlooms. I think it's fun to send heirlooms to an alt. Like, I know it's like a really like, I know the majority of classic players are not gonna like it, but I think there's something magical about like, if you have an heirloom that it's hard to unlock. Let's say your main is like the Siege of Orgrimmar weapons and stuff, and then you send those to your alt. I think that would be fine. You know, like, you just, you know, like how fun is it to like log onto your character and just send them a whole bunch of heirlooms? So I do like the gear progression feeling, but I feel like you have that once, you know, like you get that once. Sure, you can see someone else with their gear progression, but it's cool to like, I'm talking like heirlooms that you get like maybe 1 or 2, and then that's like they're hard to get. You get like 1, and it's just like, oh my god, I got this one-handed mace, I'm gonna level my enhancement shaman now. Oh, I'm gonna level a warrior now, or whatever. And it's just like, it could even be like something like, I don't even think like a cape. It should just be like a weapon or a piece of like a ring or something. I don't know, just like, it just makes it so much crazier with like, oh shit, this ring that scales with your level, it gives you like, I don't know, 1% more XP. It doesn't have to be crazy amounts. It can be 1% or 5%, you know, whatever. It doesn't need to be like you're sitting there with like double the amount of XP or anything. I think that's the problem. I think it's like, it's too good when it can be just like, it simplifies your like, oh, I only need 1 ring while I'm leveling the whole time. So every ring I need to go before I could just focus on just, is this an upgrade to my 1 ring, you know? The 1 ring sounds like a great heirloom, by the way, like the 1 ring to rule them all, just like it just rules over all the leveling rings. That'd be kind of cool. You heard it here first, if this ever becomes a thing. So let's see here. How would you feel if your alts got increasingly more XP the more max level characters you had, similar to warbands and stuff? I think that's healthy. I do think that's healthy, because this apart from like leveling, okay, there's 2 things to this. I feel like you should be able to toggle it on and off, because the leveling, the speed runners, like the levelers, they will want to do it more and more and more till they hit whatever cap they have, and then they want to like it should cap out at like, after your second alt, like you should have 10% max XP or something like that, even if it's 5%. Like it, like tweak it so it's not annoyingly good, but it's not annoyingly shit. You know, maybe it should be negligible. It should be like, oh yeah, you got like 5% more XP. Okay, cool. Like, it will make, you know, you'll level your friend every time, but maybe you'll have more time to do other stuff. But you know, when you get back on, you can catch up to your friend, or you can like level together. Or if you're like, you didn't level any alts and you're dreading to do the second one, maybe that little like 5% XP might be like the difference between you wanting to have an alt leveled or not. We always want fast ways to level. But I think, in my opinion, with Classic Plus, people are gonna main their character. They're gonna have alt. The alt is gonna be like a break from your main. It's fun to play alts, but eventually we'll all have like multiple 60s, right? Like I don't see a world where we're like sitting there like, oh man, fucking level 60. Like yeah. Classic Plus allow XP toggling for twinking. I think yes. I think there's a part of the game that people like. Obviously. So I'm gonna choose this. So yeah. And with twinks, I know they're like not so healthy for people. In terms of like, how to put it, they're not healthy in terms of like, okay, so you lock the XP, maybe you get a twink Q if you lock it, but then people will just not lock it and then they'll get like normal people. I think the twinking will faction base, it will solve itself. I think. I don't think it's going to be something that, you know, like needs to be solved, but I think it will solve itself by people who have one twink on one side and people have two twinks. Like they might win, but the twinks, the one guy is better than the other two twinks. He's still gonna be better, just depending on the class, the level range, the items, how that class functions at lower level. Maybe like at 60, at 19 twink is very different than a 29, 39 twink. You know, certain classes are just crazy at low levels and whatever. That being said, let's do another one. Let's do a lore survey. I've been dreading to do this one. I'm not gonna lie. I would say, overall twinking, it is annoying to like be a new player coming to WoW, but I think if you're new at the beginning, you're like with everyone else, you know, there's no twinks. But if you're a new player and the game has been out for, let's say Classic Plus has been out for like 2 years already, and you're bumping into like super powered twinks that have every BIS item for their level range, like it's gonna be annoying. But most people would just be turned off of PvP and they will just go back and do it when they're 60 anyways. I don't know. I think there's a way for it to like, it should just exist. People should play it. It's part of the game. It's always been part of the game. They've nerfed it severely with the level, like the levels, item level squishes and level squishes. Yeah. So how would you rate the story as a whole in vanilla WoW? I would say it's pretty good. I would say it's great. Do you feel Classic WoW does a good job explaining the story, threat, dropping clues, conveying threats, establishing... somewhat depends on the story, I guess. What is the best major story told? Defias for sure. I think the Defias quest line. Defias quest. I think Defias is really good. Defias quests, everything undead. I'm trying to think of like what quest chain is good. Oni, Onyxia quest chain, it's pretty good. I would say these three are like everything undead. I'm not undead fan, I swear. I really like, I don't know, like, is it because it's my first race? Like, for me, I feel like Night Elf is like my love child. Like, Night Elves are like where I kind of started in WoW. Even though my first ever character was, I mean, it technically was a Night Elf, but it was like the one I remember the most was making an undead with my friend on his account. The other one I made was just like a day. And I guess the undead was maybe like a few more days. So it was like, you know, just sitting next to them playing on their computer while I'm listening next to me, sorry. Yeah. I don't know. Try not to be busy. So what is the worst story you're aware of? What is the worst story you're aware of in Classic WoW? I have no comments. I can't think of the worst story. I think even the Stalvan question is good. Stalvan, I think that one's good as well. No comments, no opinion. Like, I don't know. Should Cabins of Time be added as a tool for dungeon raid lore? Definitely. Cavern of Time is a great tool for Blizzard. Let's use it more. Cavern of Time is in Classic, right? It's just not used in that way, I guess. Should minor faction reputations be expanded on? Check all if you're interested in seeing a bigger part of the lore in game. Can I just... Where's the click all button? Like... Sure. Like... I don't... Like, I like all the factions. They can expand on all of these. Tim Mahal is like Venture Co is like really big already. Darkmoon Fair, the Zandalari tribe would be cool. Like we know a lot about them, so they're obviously loved, right? Like it's not a that's not like a that's a kind of like a almost like a no-brainer, I guess. I would say it's a no-brainer, right? Like all of them, just expand on all of them. Hold on, this AC is getting way too cold, bro. Let's see. It's important. Sorry, is it important to you if the story told in Classic Plus, leads from phase to phase in a cohesive way? No, I don't care about the story whatsoever. It's not a big deal from how the story is told or when. Definitely. I wanted to be invested in what I'm doing. Not really, like, is it nice and all that? I like how the lore is done in retail. Like that's retail. Like I don't want it to like. I don't want them to be like insert cutscene here. Like if it's good and people like it, they use the old models or something. Like sure, whatever, you know. Yeah. I feel like Blizzard aren't gonna put that much effort into like making the models new, but like not like the new models. Like you know, like there's like the new retail models are way too bouncy and stuff. They need to like rework all the models. Like those models are they even considered new anymore? Like we say the new models, but they're really like they came out on like what WoD, I think is when they started updating races. I remember when Blood Elf and Draenei and Orc. I remember seeing Orc and Dwarf for the first time, like reworked. I was like, holy shit, this looks good. But then it's like the soulless eyes of an Orc when you make your first ever. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like you make your Orc character and it's just like red eyes. There's like no soul in his eye. There's just no iris. There's no pupil. There's just this is like a red iris. It's just like so soulless, but it's so good. It's like I don't know, like it puts something in your stomach when you first click on the Orc screen and you just see this menacing motherfucker. Like holy shit, he was so menacing. I thought Orc was so like I don't know. My first time getting killed as well was by an Orc. Like it was in Stranglethorn Vale. I was swimming with my Night Elf on the river from like Duskwood. I was low level and I was like trying to avoid the crocs or something, and then I got up on land. And then I was like, me and my fucking little Night Saber cub, like running around, and I remember just like, because computers were shit back then, so it was like already kind of laggy. It was like 20 FPS, 30 FPS maybe, and like this thing just comes in and like I just get hit with the sun, and then like it's so laggy that like they're kind of like teleporting around you, and then it's just like what the frick, and then he just like smashes me. And then he just like laughs and runs away. And he's like, ah, ha, ha, ha. And then he just like, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, what is that? I didn't even know what it was. I was like, like I was just like something green and like it had some like shoulders. And I was like, what the frick? Like, was that a guard? I don't know. Like, I just got so scared. And then I respawn and I get killed again. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then my friend tells me, oh, that's a player. I'm like, oh. It's like, yeah. And he's like, oh, well, that's your first PvP experience. Welcome to World of Warcraft. I'm like, oh, nice. I don't understand. What is a PvP? Like, what is that? He's like, yeah. So it's another player and he killed you because we're on a PvP server. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, never seen an Orc before. It's like 20. I was like, maybe like close to like 25 or something. I was like way or two on the level for Stranglethorn as well. Like, I just was like, oh, I want to see what this place is. Swam down. Oh, it's Duskwood. This is scary from like Westfall. Like, oh, this is scary. Swim even more. Boom. Okay, I'm really wanting to like one level in vanilla now. Like holy shit. Like I hype myself up so much for a fucking I don't want to do because I don't want to play any vanilla because we have Classic Plus coming, right? Like it has to come this year. Like at this point I'm like 100% certain it's coming this year. Like if you're watching this in the future or something, like yeah, like it's what is it? It's July, right? It's like what 10th of July or something? Yeah, 10th of July. Alright, anyways, let's move on. Should the phase so okay, so should each phase each phase or cluster of phases conclude a storyline before picking up a new arc, or can stories run It's cool to have them have an arc. I have no opinion on this really. No, it's fun bouncing between different threats. It's too focused on like, this is the story we need to do. Like the War Within is very like, we need to do this story now, and this is the threat. Instead of just, oh, we have Nefarian, and oh shit, okay, it's Illidan time, you know, it's SST and TK are out. Like, okay, we have to fight the Overlords of Outland. Like, it's kind of like an artificial, like technically, we should be able to just run into the Black Temple, right? Like we should be able to go from like one raid to the next, then Sunwell, right? Like technically, and I'm using TBC because I'm currently actively playing Anniversary TBC, which is the current version of Anniversary. So yeah, let's see, which of the following which of the following villains, major enemies in World of Warcraft would you consider to have a compelling story? Choose up to 5. Is Illidan even a villain? I think Tichondrius is actually pretty cool. I feel like Illidan has like a curry. Sally White, man. I'll definitely put Van Cleef up there. Arthas for sure. Where's Archimonde? I'll choose Nefarian as well. 1, 2, 3. KJ. Kel'Thuzad is pretty good. I'll put KJ. Prince Kael'thas as well. Alright, whatever. Anything else you mentioned about the lore as it pertains you'd like to mention about the lore? When making new classes or class race combinations, give us some juicy lore, juicy lore with it. Make it make sense, make it good. Obviously towards Blizzard, not you guys. Thank you for the survey. Alright, cool. We have 40 minutes. Oh, we've actually kind of steamrolled through this. Okay. So we did lore. Alright, let's do the raids. I think raid is going to be like the sweatiest one. This is going to be the sweatiest part of the survey. We will... Wait, let me just check the surveys real quick. So we have world. We'll be doing all of these. I don't even know the systems. We can maybe get into the systems later. Classes. Oh, I want to do this one really badly. I have to redo this one as well because we did not do that one yet. We'll just keep going from left to right. Let's see here. So raids. Let's do the raids. So we did... Sorry, for this stream we did which one? We did leveling, lore, and raids. Okay. Just want to make sure I'm like... Alright. Let's do the raid survey. Okay, so Classic Plus raid survey. Classic Plus survey raids. Should there be a level up... should there be level up raids that give strong items but require 10 players, e.g. Sword BFD, Nomer, Sunken Temple? Yes, I don't mind it. But I want a level up version of the raid, and I want the level 60 version. I want to be able to like toggle that. I think that should be something that should be toggleable. And that's like the biggest thing I'm gonna add. I don't care about them being low level. I want to be able to do them as content as a high level, you know? And it should be like a ZG lockout kind of scenario. I'm gonna say that before I even start reading anything, because I haven't actually done this. This is like completely new for me. Well, technically I think I did the level up one before. Oh, the Laura one was new for me. Yeah, okay. So how do you feel about catch-up raids? Example, Zugurub, AQ20. Are they catch-up raids? Like, I guess they kind of are, right? Like, I don't know, I just see them as part of content. Like, catch-up raids are great for gearing alts. Would be more welcome. Would be welcome. Yeah, sure. Why not? Like, I don't really care as long as the content's on. Catch-up raids. Invalidate the work. I did them in progression, making it easier. When we talk about catch-up raids, is it like the next raid that comes out, is it just gonna blast? Like, I feel like there's like optional or like alternative gear pathing, you know. I feel like that's like how I see a catch-up. It's not really like catch-up. Like, yeah, they're easy, but like, is Molten Core and Blackwing Lair really hard? Like I feel like you know, you can do the attunements, you can have some decent pre-raid gear like from, you know, before even like, you know, like within your first week before you even do the raid, you know, like if you're raiding on like a, I don't know, like you're ding on Wednesday, the next Wednesday, by that time you'll be able to like, you should be able to do it, you know, at like latest. Obviously Nax, I guess, is a bit harder and stuff, but how do you feel about RP elements in raids? Example, too soon, executors. What is the meaning of this intrusion? These mortal infidels, my lord. Okay, I'm gonna stop. What is the meaning of this intrusion? These mortal infidels, my lord. He's like all like petty. He's like, these mortal infidels, my lord. They've come to see. Anyways, sorry, just. My fire be burst. He's so good. Fucking medicine, man. Fucking hell. Who doesn't love medicine, right? Like, who doesn't love a little bit of medicine? Anyways, if you're looking for a voice actor, by the way, I'll be totally down. I'll try to make my mic sound better. I'll do everything I can. I'm down, dude. Like, I'm down to voice act anything, dude. I could be like your cringy, lame NPC. I could be one of the trolls, man, you know. I could do a little bit of Trinidad and Tobago. Okay, wait, I didn't sound Trinidadian at all. I just sound like a rip-off Jamaican, which basically is Trinidad and Tobago, but, you know. Yeah, anyways. I can even add some Swedish in, if you want. Just start swearing in Swedish, just violently. Fun. What was I gonna say? How do you feel about 2018? I want to see numbers on my screen, not some boss giving a speech for the 20th time. Remove them. I mean, power, energy. My people are addicted to it. Honestly, I forgot how the voice line goes. By some blind half night of mongrel. Wait, I forgot how does that voice line go? That voice line is crazy. And that fucking that one guy in MGT. MGT is not even out yet, by the way. Majesty's Terrace is not even out yet in Anniversary. I just remember it from like doing it back in the day. Ah, yeah, my god. That freaking the first guy, he sucks up all the fell crystals, and he's just like, and he just gets like bigger and bigger. He's just like, it's great. I love it. I don't know, bro. TBC is classic plus. Anyways, and please make fucking hunters have like steady shot. I'm like, holy shit, steady shot is like peak. Hunters without steady shot feels so lame. Anyways, so what was I gonna say? So how do you feel about RP elements in raids? What number of screen? Not some big guy, not some boss giving a speech with a 20 time. Remember that? The first or second time is fun to experience, but eventually just annoying. Just skip the RP with welcome change. Remove RP. Wait. Removing RP removes what makes classic special. Don't change anything. Make sure new classic. Make sure anything new in classic stays true to the spirited in RP. I agree with the RP in a sense. Like, I think the RP is kind of magical. Like, for sure. It's definitely some kind of magic there. Is it you know, like, is it, I don't know, like, hearing it, like, people would get tired of it, but like, eventually it's just annoying. I think it's some option. I wouldn't mind the little you know, the little option here and there, right? Like sure. I'm able to just pull this off. Okay, just leave it right. Just leave it right, like there. Okay, cool. Let's see here. What's I gonna do? Okay, so how do you feel about raids getting nerfed days, weeks, months after launch? If something is really like Cthulhu clearly needed nerfing the first time it was out, like it's just literally like mathematically impossible to kill or something with that gear on that level or whatever it was, like yeah, okay. Some tuning maybe, but like I would say don't touch them. Nerfs are inevitable. Easier content, the easier content is the better. Nerfs should happen once, announced well ahead of time, and then never again for that content. Things change rapidly, making it difficult to assess my progress compared to others. Outsiders aside, nerfs never felt good. Should never happen. Let players struggle. We'll get it eventually. I kind of agree with this, dude. I don't want to be a cunt. I don't think it should ever be so hard in vanilla. Like, I don't think it should ever be like, you know, like, it shouldn't be like super hard. It should just be like, you know, moderately, like, I don't know, like people meme that the average, like, what you call it, the average vanilla players, like, not knowing what they're doing and stuff. I don't think it should be like that, really. Like, I don't know. One nerf, it's like, I don't know, like if the player base is like old school Nax, like we cleared Nax for fuck's sake, which was like 0, like it was like 5% of players, maybe, like it was, I don't even think it was 5, I think it was like 1, it was like not 0.5, it was 1.5, I think, percent of players actually killed Nax or like raided Nax, and that's like not even kill Thaz. That was just like some of the, like, you know, bosses. Yeah, given the choice of a new raid being spoiled by PTR, excuse me, Jesus Christ, spoiled by PTR, but launched relatively bug-free versus completely unseen raid but fairly buggy, what would you prefer? I would prefer the buggy raid. I would prefer the bugs, the wonder of not having seen what's at the raid and going in blind is most fun. I don't like the going in blind thing. I like knowing what other guilds and what the tactics are, but there is 100% some magic there, and I'm all for it. Give me the buggy raid. Give me like what they did with Sword. Just give us stats. Like Scarlet Enclave is already like min-maxed the fuck out, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, for sure. Give us that. I love the Bloodfang rogue with the pieces of gear. That's so good. I didn't even notice this. The warrior with tier 2, hunter with tier 2. Yeah, pretty cool. I would say good stuff. Overall. Rank your ideal raid size for Classic Plus. I want a 40 round raids. Just 40. $20, $25, $10. Actually was. You know, I'll do it like this. 25. I don't mind the 20. Yeah, like, do I care? I don't like 25 man raids. I'll put 25 below 10. And then I'll do 30, 35, 30, 30, and then 15. Yeah, sure, something like this. I want 40 man raids. I'm sorry. I know this is like, oh, it's a struggle. No, just if you don't have 40, just do the raid. If you have 40, do the raid. If you have if you can clear it with 25 people and a 40-man raid, I don't care. Do it. Just, you know, if someone doesn't show up, who cares? Just do the raid. Why raid? To get gear. How do you get gear? Doing raid. It's that simple. How do you feel about raids and or bosses requiring resistance in classic? Resistances are annoying. The entire system should just be removed. I actually don't like resistances. I think it's kind of mid. It's okay for tanks, a couple of players to need them, but the entire raid shouldn't. Yeah. Resistance is a fun way to horizontal progression and true classic. We would do this one in resistance. I don't really care. Like, I don't really care. Whatever. Like, I mean, I would rather just not have to go grind resistance gear as a hunter or a rogue. Like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna enjoy doing it, but it's just like, why? Like, I'm trying to think of like. It just stores, it's just a bunch of bag shits. Like, it's just a bunch of shit in my bags. Like, imagine there's like normal bosses and then there's a one fucking resist boss that you need frost resist. So you like sweat your ass to get the resistance gear. And then you like, okay, Safarian is like, you bring resistance for him, I guess you do. Even in like 20, I haven't done Nax Ram with 60-man Nax, but I know in Wrath Nax you do it. So I imagine in vanilla you do it as well. I don't know. I really don't know. Sorry, I don't think I'm focused on this, but I'm actually thinking like if it's changed, it is a very classic thing. It is a very vanilla thing, right? I should say, to go and bring resistances. It is very like, you know, you need your resistance gear, you need fire resist, you need this resist, you need that resist. Like, it is nice to have, but I feel like that's more of a tank thing. I don't know. I don't feel like it's difficult. It doesn't add difficulty. It just adds tedium, which you can argue is some form of difficulty. Like leveling in WoW isn't difficult. It's tedious, you know, for some people. I like it, but, you know, I can only stand it so much, you know. And I think for a lot of people, it's just tedious. It's just boring. It's not hard to level. It's not hard to like hardcore isn't really hard. It's more, and I can't say that because I actually don't have a level 60 hardcore character, but it's just about playing smart and safe, you know. You can play very safe in vanilla WoW. Just don't fuck up. Don't make any stupid pulls, etc., etc., etc. You know. I would say it's okay for tanks and a couple of players to need them. But entire raid, I don't know. I would go with this one. There's like a little bit like a 50-50, you know. Should raids have multiple levels, difficulty levels? This is a good one. This is a really good question. I didn't actually, I mean, did I think about this already? I did think about this, I think I thought about this. I would say raids should have multiple difficulty levels. I would say no. I like in vanilla that the difficulty is what the difficulty is. You clear Onyxia, it's Onyxia. It's gonna be easier eventually. I don't want them to make like hard in Onyxia, heroic with like. You can make a harder Onyxia and it being not Onyxia. You can just make it be another boss. Like, okay, you killed Onyxia, but did you kill Satharian 3 Drakes, you know? You know what I mean? It's like you can put Satharian, it's technically Onyxia. It's just harder Onyxia. You could have the 3 Drakes optional. Like, just add that in vanilla. Like, I'm pretty sure people would be fine with it. Get 4 tanks, 1 tank tanks the main boss, the other 3 tanks tanks the other bosses. Maybe have some kind of rotating, like, you have to rotate between each boss, but the bosses can't come inside the raid. Some cool stuff like that would be crazy fun. And this is why I like 40-man raids, by the way, because then you can have like a team and assignment, and each team kills each Drake. That would be so cool. Each Drake maybe drops some loot as well. So if you kill them before the boss, you know. But that's like also like a push for your team, for your healers, and there's no. And then, you know, maybe one Drake dies, and then you can zug the next one, or it can be so. There'll be so many cool tactics. Maybe like they get enraged if one of them dies, so you need to kill them all at the same time. But maybe there's like a tactic where you kill one, or you kill 2 at the same time, and then you zug the last one, and then you zug the boss. Like, that'd be cool. A nice little DPS check. it's cool. I do like it. I also think like some cooldowns and stuff like recklessness should just be a 5-minute cooldown or something. I don't know, like I don't know. That being said, so resistances are fun way to do horizontal progression. So multiple difficulties. No, keep the raids one difficult. Annoy when there's so many difficult versions of different versions of a boss. I agree. I would agree. Yes, I like my raids easy/hard. I don't want to give other people who want the other option. I do think about that as well. Like someone who can't do a raid on a harder difficulty maybe would enjoy it still if they can do it on an easier difficulty, like LFR. But like LFR is the thing that people think ruined WoW, and I think they still don't have LFR in Classic, right? Like we didn't get it in Wrath. We didn't get it in Kata. We don't have it in MOP, I think. So, and the way they did that was really good, but that's like a dungeon question. But it's a raid question, but it's like a dungeon. The solution was adding the gear from the raids from LFR specifically into dungeons. So yeah. How would you want the difficulty of raids in Classic Plus to be? Keep them as hard or even easier than Classic. I don't want to prog multiple days a week just to kill a boss. The difficulty should be about as hard as some of the raids were in SOD. Tough for some, easier for others, but definitely harder than the originals. Raids should be harder. I want more amounts of, but I'd want the amount of quality to go up with the difficulty. I love mythic raids, so make them hard. I'm gonna choose. I'd rather be on the easier side. Like there should be some hard bosses. I think SOD is the perfect difficulty. I think if you don't want add-ons as well, like SOD level difficulty was the best. I do think SOD was like you know the mechanic and you're just able to just do it. You know, I think if there were different difficulties and raids, how should the loot differ? Cosmetic difference for sure. More loot drops, yeah. High rarity. Nah. I think a cosmetic difference and then more loot would be the way to go. I don't think it should change the item level. Again, the power gating is gonna be like that shifts way. It's like more difficult to patch as well. Like it's more different to balance endgame. Where it's like maybe like the newest raids should have like a substantial difference in like I'm talking like 6 years from now, like the item levels maybe should go up a little bit. But it should never be like it should be like it should be like from tier 2 to tier 3. Like it should be that good. But that's like 5 years of like where gear has gone up to, you know? Like tier 3 to like the difference between tier 3 to tier, I guess it would be tier 4, or would we call it 3.5? I'm not sure, because tier 4 already exists. Okay, so whatever. Yeah, I would say high rarity means that maybe like better stats, but that's just like high rarity is basically better stats, right? I would go with these two. These seems like more loot for sure. If you make it difficult to give us a reward, like it should be a reward if there is going to be an option. But I don't think there should be. And if the option is to be on more difficult, it should just be more loot. Like if we have heroic knacks or heroic molten core, it should just be give us more loot because we worked harder to get it. And then we don't feel bad if you can't do it on next loot because it's just a loot thing, and eventually everyone's gonna have all the loot. Like who cares? It's loot. Loot will drop. And I think it would be nice to actually have the difficulty for people who actually want harder raids. That being said, let's see. I'm trying to wrap this up so it isn't because I see we're already like pushing into an hour. I kind of want these to be only like an hour long, but hour and a half, I guess, was for the first one was fine. But yeah, so and also if you're watching this, by the way, you're a legend. If you're still watching this, I really appreciate it. Thank you. You know, shout out. So Should cooldowns reset after raids, after a wipe, successful kill, ETC, recklessness? I think they should. Yes, have them resets. I don't want to have to wait between pulls for them. Just let them fucking reset. Recklessness every boss, every cooldown, every time. It really only affects warriors, to be honest, but maybe like they need to nerf recklessness or something. I don't know. It's a bit weird. Like, I don't know. How do we feel about world? I feel like pressing the button is fun. Having to time which boss to do it on is like, oh, okay, we're going to parse on this boss today. Oh, we have the hard difficulty boss. Everyone should have wreck, right? Yeah, okay, we'll wreck on this boss and then we'll have wreck for Nefarian. Like it is cool to do that, but is it who cares? Like, just let everyone wreck a name boss. just pop recklessness on every boss, okay? Battle res. That as well, just let it reset on bosses. How do you feel about world bosses? World bosses are annoying and incentivize players no lifing so they get scout spawns. Excuse me. These should be removed or changed. I don't really mind. I never felt like I was missing much. Like, if my guild is dominant and getting the world bosses, sure. I mean, it would be nice to be able to kill them, but it's just going to be like the loot is going to be easier. Like, it's... If you have it be like a weekly, it's just like an extra boss. It's more raiding, so I'm all for, like, I really don't mind. Never feel like I miss much. The world, the convention together is one part of what makes classic great. Maybe this might not change. Well, bosses are annoyance and then living experiments. These should be removed or changed. Just change them. Like, change them a little bit, maybe. Maybe, like, I don't know, just like you just make them into an instance and just go in and kill them. Like an instance version of them. I don't know. I'm not really fussed. Like, everyone, like, or just let them hyper spawn and lock your loot outs, you know? Just go in and kill them like retail world bosses. I don't, like, they're just loot pinatas. Guilds fighting for them is very entertaining, and there's like a mafia for them, and being in the mafia is probably cool as well. I don't know. All right, let's see. How much would you want world bosses? Wait. How would you want? Sorry, what was everything? How would you want world bosses to look in classic? World bosses should be more accessible to everyone. So make them all instance like they were in SOD. A good change. I'm up for that for first. Let's read the others though. So I like world bosses, but I feel like the instanced version didn't really capture the magic of them. Maybe some type of hybrid where we can see the spawn, the world, and inside the instance could work, Sure. I'm also down for that. World bosses should never be instance. Makes them super lame and not fun. The race the tag and defend the tag is the best part. Removing that, I agree with this. I don't know. I'm all for it. Like, I'm all for it. How do you feel about the limited time events like AQ gates, spawning content, and the world within a reset limited time? These events are cool, but they create FOMO. I don't want to have to schedule my life around the game, so remove them. I wouldn't remove them. I like the narratives. I like events and they create narratives, but they should last longer than 10 hours, even a couple of days, so I engage. So I have time to engage with them. I feel like this should be the FOMO should be like it's been going on for a month, and everyone in your guild should be able to get it. You know, and once it's gone, it's gone. And there would be no way for it to come back. Maybe like as a 10-year anniversary or something, it can come back. Then I would be fine with it, you know, because then everyone who's had it for 10 years can like flex that they've had it. And maybe like the 10-year version is a different color, so it's also its own FOMO. But like if it's like a I don't know, like a freaking Scarab Lord mounts, like this one is like the Black Scarab Lord, and then you get the silver one is the 10-year version or something, you know, like whatever. 10 years of Classic Plus, guys. What a freaking what a world we're living. How do you feel about the quests that require you to enter multiple raids, e.g. Thunder Fury? I actually like these. I think this is really good. I think going back and doing other content in all raids is great. These questions cool, but they're really just annoying. Simplify. I don't want to drive my friends on other content to get my reward. I do like these. Maybe once the content has passed the current meta, create some sort of catch up. I don't want to run it and no. Don't change these. These are cool, running around the world completing these epic quests. I think they're too epic. I'm sorry, but this is like a non-negotiable almost for me. Like make it so that, like, yes, okay, it's annoying to go back and do molten core or whatever, but like, dude, come on, just go and do it with your guild. Like, that's what your guild is for. Like, I don't know what to say. Just go and do it with your guild. I don't know. It's that simple. How do you feel about bosses cycling week to week or mechanical changing over time? Beatrix and Scarlet Enclave, Chromagus Breaths. I shouldn't have to learn to reel in a fight on week 4 after having killed it. Keep the bosses the same every week. It's a nice one, but change drastically. Changing it drastically. I like the same. More of them, please. I think change drastically is a step too far. Like, just let it be as it is. Like, I don't care about this. Yeah. Oh, he's doing this week. Okay, cool. How long should raid gear remain relevant on average? Only for the current replay. No. Current gear should be compared to slightly worse than next. I'm sure a question will require some solution. It should be incomparable, like maybe slightly worse. Should the power phase schedule in Classic Plus reorder the raid release schedule for original vanilla? Sorry, should the phase schedule in Classic Plus reorder the raid release schedule in original vanilla? Yes, give me a new phase schedule. No, Classic Plus. Add more after Nax. Yes. Should just add more after Nax. I agree with this. I think it should just be Nax and then everything else. Like, they should just give us, like, people are not gonna like this, but I'd rather just be the first shit, then Nax, then everything else. Like, there's no need to add anything between, except people who want to complain that there's no content. But you can add, okay, like BFD and stuff, I guess, could be like small mini raids that you can go do. But they should be like mandatory. Like, it shouldn't be like, it should be like ZG, where you have everything, you don't need to go there anymore. You know, you just go there for the mounts. Should Classic Plus allow GDKPs? No GDKPs. Yes, I like GDKPs. There are no GDKPs in Classic Plus. If there are no GDKPs, I won't play it. Okay, I won't go that far. GDKPs, I want them in Classic Plus. Alright. I think that's it. So, we've done raids. For next stream, we'll be doing the zones survey. We have races and faction survey as well to do. So I'm just going from left to right. If you want to see any of them, I will probably be linking them in the comment section. If they're not out already, then I'm still recording. By this time, I've only made one video, and it should be out on YouTube already. Actually, now that I think about it. So yeah, if you want to go check that out, I will pin that in this video. Please go check that out. I appreciate it if you can leave a like, a comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitch, all those other socials. I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys like this kind of content, really, like, truly. I hope you guys did like this kind of content. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. I love you.